Greetings, I am Dr. Uday Devaskar, Chief of Neonatology at UCLA School of Medicine in Los Angeles, California. I am also the Honorary Director of Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital in Pune, India. Natural mother's milk is the Rolls Royce of all the feeding options, particularly for the premature baby. Therefore, we must encourage and support mother to express her breast milk as soon as possible after delivery and as much as possible. There should be no excuse. Only when mother's milk is not available, the second best option is to use donor breast milk, which is much superior compared to any of the formulas. Examples of using donor breast milk are as follows. After mother has delivered, no matter how much she tries, for 2 to 3 days, she is not able to provide enough breast milk. There could be maternal refusal, maternal illness, occasionally maternal death, or mother may be on medications or illicit drugs, or collection practices may be unhygienic. Under those conditions, donor breast milk needs to be used. You should consider pasteurizing natural mother's milk when there is a possibility of transferring infection from mother's milk to the baby, such as CMV, coronavirus, HIE, in extremely premature babies or neonates who are immunocompromised. Congratulations, you have decided to use Kimmie as a pasteurizer in your donor breast milk bank. Kimmie is compact, needing much less space. It is automated using modern day technology. It does not require any special training and as a result is user friendly. It requires about 4.5 liters of clean water which is recycled. It does not require special electricity or plumbing connections. Kimmie has undergone extensive testing and certification. To use Kimmie in the United States, you do not require FDA approval. You can pasteurize between 10 to 500 cc's of milk during each cycle. After you have watched this video, you will feel very comfortable in how to use Kimmie. However, I do recommend that you read the instruction manual before actually using the machine. Kimmie should be in a clean, lighted room that has a refrigerator with a freezer, a sink, a flat table surface, and a garbage can. You should use universal precautions, which means wearing a cap and a mask, or clean or sterile gloves when appropriate. After washing the cylinders and the plastic lids with any detergent, clean them thoroughly with water. You can sterilize them by any of the following methods. You can use gas sterilization, you can use regular dishwasher, or you can put them in a big container containing boiling water for about 10 minutes and then remove them on a dry, clean surface before using it. Fill the machine with water. Make sure that this valve is in an off position as it is right now. If you make it to this way, the water will start draining. So you want to make it in an off position. So we are ready to fill the machine with water. You can use very clean water, even though we recommend using sterile water. So lift this lid, make sure that the valve is in off position and then start adding water. Keep adding. Till you see that there is an overflow at the bottom. That means the tank is full now. And then close the lid. And do exactly the same thing on the other side. So add about 100 cc's of clean water into the cylinder and then close this lid, making sure that the sensor is submerged in the water. and then close all the lids. As you can see, they are snapped on all the 4 sides, and then put it in the right upper corner of the cage and make sure it's fitting well. After that, you want to make sure that the second sensor that is here is sitting very close to the first cylinder with water in it. After you are done with that, you can now add milk in any of the containers. When you are going to transfer milk from the container into the cylinder, make sure you are wearing a cap, a mask, and clean, not necessarily sterile gloves. We are ready to transfer thawed milk from its container into the cylinder. We use a machine to thaw the milk. You can use whatever system you have. Alternatively, you can keep the frozen milk container into lukewarm water, not boiling water. So now I am transferring this milk from this container into the cylinder. Next step is to put the lid on the cylinder. So you put this blue ring on the inside of this lid so that it fits properly. As I showed you here. Once you are done that, then you put this lid on the cylinder and try to close it by using this flap on all the 4 sides. Now you are ready to load this cylinder into the machine in any of the rings. So you put it here and make sure it fits well. If you are doing more than one sample, make sure you know which mother's milk is into which container. After all the cylinders are loaded properly, you close this lid so that it fits well, and then you switch on the breaker on the left side. You press the mains on button. Machine will go through some self corrections, and after some time it will show some power sign light. You are ready to start by pressing this button. It will make some noise and the machine is on. For about 75 minutes, you are free to do whatever other things you need to do. During this time, the machine will go through different things like showing heating mode, hold mode, cool mode, pre-cool, oscillation, milk temperature and time, and you do not need to worry about that. At the end of the cycle, in this area here, you will see sign that says DRN2, and after it has shown after 30 seconds, you will have a long buzzer, long beep. That means the pasteurization is over. So when the pasteurization is over, you switch off this machine and the other mains on the left side, lift the lid, remove the milk and put it on a clean surface, and you can close the lid. After you have removed the cylinder, shake it vigorously for about 10 seconds. This will break if there is any fat layer on the top. Then slowly undo all the 4 flaps and gently remove the lid. At this point, you should wear sterile gloves and have a sterile syringe already opened. So, generally you will still see layer of fat on the top. So, with this syringe here you can try to break it some more. Do it few times till you feel that the milk is all homogenized. After you have homogenized the milk, with the same sterile syringe, remove about 1 cc and transfer into a container to send it to the laboratory for bacterial culture. Based upon our extensive data of more than 270 samples, chances of bacterial being present is less than 0.4%. Then you can transfer the rest of the milk in suitable containers like small syringe or a plastic bottle and leave it in the freezer compartment at minus 18 degrees centigrade until the culture results are available. If the culture is positive, throw that milk sample, do not try to pasteurize it again. Once it is thawed, you can leave that at 4 degrees and can be used for a period of next 24 hours. If you are not going to use it in the next 24 hours, leave it frozen and then it is good for more than a month. If you need to, you can use the machine again at any time. I actually used it 3 times back to back. After 3 cycles, you should drain all the water and replace it with new fresh water. If you are not going to use it for a long time, please drain all the water completely and unplug from the electrical outlet. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please feel free to call me at any time. My number is 001 310 435 4086. You can also reach Mr. Sudhir Wagmare from Sirius, and his number is 919822375996. Both of us are also on WhatsApp, and if you like Kimmie, please tell others about it. I thank you for your attention and wish you all the best. I am very confident you will not go wrong using Kimmie.